I had a change of plans. I went ahead and welded the upright straight up and down like I was gonna, and welded the spike to the top, but I just didn't like the way it looked. So as I was cutting the weld, um, I tried to snap it, and it leaned in a little bit, and I was like, that works good. So I decided to keep it like that, and also move the spike to the outside. So milled out a hole and then put a slot at an angle and drilled and tapped a few holes. Pretty easy to assemble. Then I feed the wire through and bolt it in. So now I'll make a piece that comes over and down, and then there'll be a top piece that comes up and runs all the way over for the top. And I think I'm definitely gonna have to add some more hardware in here because she's pretty damn flimsy. But I mean, if you look at the extremeness, I mean, it makes sense. Alright, same thing as before. We'll make a cardboard template of the top piece. So there'll still be a piece that comes down right here. I just needed to see how wide I was going to make my top portion before I cut the pieces. I'm thinking now that I could probably make these pieces carbon fiber since this is aluminum. So this will probably be a mold, if you will. And I'll probably still just end up buying those because I could do that on my lathe, but the cost of the material and everything, it's just easier to buy it that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw some shapes out and see what I like. And then I can cut it out in aluminum and apply the bottom portions to this. And I think I'm gonna have it bolt in down here so you can't really see it. We'll see. Obviously I change my mind all the time. So let me draw some shapes out. Got my cardboard cut out. I'm liking what I see. So I'll probably put a hard crease going upwards so it'll kind of taper down a little bit. Very subtle. But making this piece gives me a chance to know how much my distance from here to here needs to be for this inside plate. So I'll actually go ahead and trace these lines out. Put a mark here and put a mark where this one is on this side, and use my straight edge to create the mark. And then I'll first I'll probably take this little tab off and trace out the template in aluminum, and then I'll end up cutting the cardboard where I made my marks right here, so I can use this as a template again to create this bottom portion here. So this will actually end up being welded on. This will be like one piece. And then I'm gonna have some LEDs run up, like a double layer run up all the way up, and it'll continue up and come down. So it kind of look like the newer style headlights, but in the rear and without the ring. I couldn't really find a ring this small, and I could probably drill in some LEDs, but I think the LEDs around it will be enough. And just because it's massive. Good Lord. But it's some official Wang Gang shit. Almost to the level of the roof, I would say. So super tall, way out. But when I go to make the diffuser and modify this rear bumper and stuff, it'll really tie in well. Got the top portion cut out and bent. After some discussion with Check Engine Daily, I'm gonna go with a negative 10-degree angle for my top fin for some aero. So I got a little trimming to do. The next portion. So what I plan on having happen here is some LEDs will start and come all the way around and up. And this will still come up another ½ inch to 5/8. So the LEDs will run up, over, and down. And then I might do like a small one that actually comes all the way under and back, maybe. But definitely at least that portion. So I need to cut 4 of these, because this will actually be on the outside portion here, and taper down when it all comes together. So when I go to carbon fiber, this will actually probably do the bottom and come up and around. And then I'll do the top portion of the spoiler for carbon. I don't know how many I'll be able to make, but quite a few.